Could Samsung be making a strange move with its next top-tier phone? That's what some early leaks are hinting at. While the Galaxy S26 Ultra is expected to bring major improvements, there's also a chance it might take a step back in one key area, the selfie camera. Although the Galaxy S25 series only just came out, the first rumors about the Galaxy S26 lineup are already here. If Samsung continues with its usual launch schedule, the new series will likely show up in early 2026, probably January or February. But this time, there could be some changes. It's being said that Samsung might skip the regular S26 model completely. Instead, we might only get two versions, the S26 Plus and S26 Ultra. There's even talk that Samsung could rename them as S26 Pro and S26 Note to better show off the S Pen features. When it comes to pricing, nothing is confirmed yet. However, it's not unusual to see prices go up a little with each new release. With higher production costs and new hardware upgrades, we might see a slight increase. Still, Samsung could stick with current pricing to stay competitive. Just for comparison, the Galaxy S25 Ultra launched at $1,299.99 and the base model started at $799.99. Now, looking at the design and screen, Samsung made some design tweaks with the S25 series, so it's possible they'll stick with that for the S26. However, there's a chance we could see a new kind of display technology called CO, or color on encapsulation. If Samsung goes with this, it could mean slimmer screens that are brighter and more efficient with power. Performance might also get interesting. According to reports, Samsung may bring back its own Exynos chip, possibly the Exynos 2600 for some regions. In others, like North America, the phone might still use the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 Elite chip. There's even a special team at Samsung focused on improving the Exynos chip performance. Whether or not it can match up to Snapdragon remains to be seen, but Samsung seems serious about building up its own chip power again. The back cameras are where we could see some big improvements. Leaks suggest that the Galaxy S26 Ultra could have a 200 megapixels periscope telephoto camera. That's a big jump for the 50 megapixels one in the S25 Ultra and could mean better results when zooming in. There's also talk about a main camera with a variable aperture. This feature will help the lens adjust to lighting, improving shots taken in both bright and dark settings. But now comes the part that's raising eyebrows, the front camera. Some leaks claim that Samsung might go for an under-display selfie camera on the S26 Ultra. That means no punch hole, just a smooth screen. While it sounds cool, under-display cameras haven't been great so far. The one on Samsung's Z Fold 6 wasn't very impressive, especially in terms of image quality. Some experts even say this tech isn't ready yet and may not be good enough for another couple of years. So if Samsung really does use it, selfie lovers might not be too happy, unless it gets a big improvement. Battery is another mixed bag. Some rumors say Samsung is testing new silicon carbon batteries, which would allow for a capacity of 6,000 or even 7,000 mAh. That would be a big leap from the 5,000 mAh battery in the S25 Ultra. However, others believe it will only increase slightly to around 5,500 mAh. For now, nothing is confirmed. On the software side, we're expecting Android 16 and One UI 8 plus more Galaxy AI features. Samsung is also likely to keep its promise of 7 years of software and security updates. So, is the Galaxy S26 Ultra going to move ahead or fall short in key areas? Some changes sound exciting, but others might leave people wanting more. As always, time will tell. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe for more updates on the latest smartphones. Apple had a bold vision for the iPhone 17 Air, creating the first fully portless smartphone. However, those plans didn't go as expected. The company ultimately decided to abandon this approach, largely due to regulatory concerns, particularly in the European Union. This device, which was intended to replace the iPhone Plus, was originally meant to rely entirely on wireless charging and data transfer, eliminating the need for any physical ports. But after careful consideration, Apple chose to take a step back, mainly to avoid potential legal complications. The idea of a smartphone without ports has been a topic of discussion for years. Some users still miss the headphone jack, while others feel that if a company is going to remove ports, it should fully commit rather than forcing users to rely on additional accessories like adapters. According to Apple analyst Mark Gurman, the iPhone 17 Air was supposed to be a major move toward a future without ports. However, Apple changed course likely because of the challenges it could face in the European market. Regulations in the EU have already pushed Apple to make significant adjustments. The most notable example is the transition from the Lightning port to USB-C, a change Apple made to comply with European standards. Additionally, Apple had to open up its ecosystem to allow third-party app stores, something it had resisted for years. With strict regulations already affecting its business, Apple likely wanted to avoid the risk of launching a portless phone that could later be deemed non-compliant. Apart from dropping the portless concept, Apple also made changes to the phone's size. The original plan was for the iPhone 17 Air to have a 6.9-inch display, but it has now been reduced to approximately 6.6 inches. This adjustment was reportedly made to prevent structural problems. Many still remember the bending issues with the iPhone 6 Plus, and Apple is taking precautions to ensure history doesn't repeat itself. Even with these changes, the iPhone 17 Air still brings notable improvements. One of the biggest enhancements is its battery. Reports suggest Apple is using a high-density battery, allowing the phone to maintain strong battery life despite its slimmer design. This means users won't have to sacrifice battery performance for a sleeker appearance. Performance-wise, the phone will be powered by the A19 chip. However, it won't feature the Pro version of this processor, as that will likely be reserved for the more expensive models in the lineup. Despite this, the A19 is expected to deliver impressive speed and efficiency. Another major update is Apple's in-house cellular modem, which should be more power efficient compared to previous versions. One of the more surprising choices Apple has made with this device is the camera setup. Leaks suggest the iPhone 17 Air will come with a single rear camera, much like the iPhone 16e. Many flagship smartphones feature multiple lenses for added versatility, so Apple's decision to go with just one lens might be seen as a step backward. Whether this will impact sales remains to be seen. Early renders of the device have already surfaced, showing a design that some say resembles the Google Pixel series. However, it still retains Apple's signature premium look and feel. The bigger question is whether users will be drawn to a thinner iPhone with fewer features, or if they'll opt for other models with more traditional designs. Although Apple has decided against a portless iPhone for now, that doesn't mean the idea is gone forever. As wireless charging technology continues to improve, Apple could revisit this concept in the future. For now, the iPhone 17 Air is shaping up to be an interesting addition to the lineup, even if it isn't as groundbreaking as initially expected. Would you prefer a completely portless iPhone, or do you think Apple made the right decision? Share your thoughts in the comments, and if you've enjoyed this update, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more tech news. The camera system may appeal to users who prioritize battery life and performance over additional camera lenses or cutting-edge design features. For those looking for an iPhone that offers solid battery life, a capable camera, and improved power efficiency, the iPhone 16e could be a strong contender. While it may lack some of the premium features found in Apple's higher-end models, its practical upgrades make it a compelling choice for users who simply want a reliable and long-lasting device. Let me know what you think about the iPhone 16e's upgrades. Do these changes make it more appealing, or do you think Apple should have included more premium features? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates on the latest tech.